The 19th of August 2022. Top 5 evening headlines. Manisha Kalyan becomes first Indian to play in UEFA League. Sarbanand Sonowal embarks on official visit to Iran, UAE. National Seminar on Introspection, Armed Forces Tribunal, to be held. Rajasthan with highest share in cost of projects approved by banks. Bajaj Electricals elevates Anuj Poddar as Managing Director, CEO. Manisha Kalyan becomes first Indian to play in UEFA League. Manisha Kalyan has become the first Indian footballer to play at the UEFA Women or S Champions League. She made her debut for Apollon Ladies FC in the European club competition in Ngome, Cyprus. She was awarded the AIFF Women or S Footballer of the Year for the 2021-22 season. Kalyan had produced impressive performances for the national team and Gokulam Kerala in the Indian Women or S League (IWL). Sarbanand Sonowal embarks on official visit to Iran, UAE. Minister of Ports, Shipping and Waterways Sarbanand Sonowal has embarked on an official visit to Iran and UAE beginning the 18th of August 2022. He will be visiting the Shahid Beheshti port of Chabahar, Iran and UAE including Jebel Ali port. He will take part in bilateral meetings with the Ministers of Road and Urban Development and Health and Medical Education of the Government of Iran. National Seminar on Introspection, Armed Forces Tribunal, to be held. Defense Minister Rajnath Singh will inaugurate a national seminar on Introspection, Armed Forces Tribunal, on the 20th of August 2022. It is being organized by the Armed Forces Tribunal Principal Bench Bar Association in New Delhi. It is being conducted as a part of Raising Day celebrations of the Armed Forces Tribunal. It aims at resolving the problems and difficulties faced by the litigant. Rajasthan with highest share in cost of projects approved by banks. An RBI article has revealed Rajasthan has accounted for the highest share in the total cost of projects sanctioned by banks and financial institutions in FY22. The state has retained the top position for 2 consecutive years. Uttar Pradesh stood at the second position followed by Gujarat. The article is titled Or Private Corporate Investment, Growth in 2021-22 and Outlook for 2022-23 or. Bajaj Electricals elevates Anuj Poddar as Managing Director, CEO. Bajaj Electricals has elevated its Executive Director Anuj Poddar to Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer, CEO. The company has separated the post of Chairman or Managing Director and its patron Shekhar Bajaj will continue as Executive Chairman of the company. Bajaj Electricals, part of business conglomerate Bajaj Group, had a turnover of 4,813 crore rupees in FY22. Shiprocket becomes India's 106th unicorn. Shiprocket became India or S 106th unicorn after raising $33.5 million in a funding round co-led by Temasek and Lightrock India. Shiprocket was valued at around $1.2 billion with the fresh round of funding. The term unicorn refers to a privately held startup company with a value of over $1 billion. Recently in May, neobank startup, Open became the 100th unicorn in India. Know about RBI. RBI or Reserve Bank of India is India's central bank and regulatory body. It regulates the Indian banking system. It is under the ownership of Ministry of Finance. It was founded